Dun dun dun. Wait, let's say that again. Dun dun dun. Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to another exciting episode of Character Design with Din Money. Let's flip this canvas and we can start talking about what the heck we're doing here. I actually had a request to continue with this. Hey, just in time, Cypher. Welcome back. Cheers to you. I got my coffee. So you got yours. It's good. So you guys, if anyone was at the stream last night, I know I'm super tired, but I got coffee right now, so we should be able to make it. Alright, so we're continuing with this chick. If anybody was here for this stream a few days ago, or last week, the whole convention thing, I'm kind of like a few circuits short today, or this week. But yeah, I appreciate you bearing with me. I thought, we kind of already designed a lot of our armor. Pretty satisfied with it. It's pretty solid. I think we got definitely enough to work from. But as you can see, it's kind of messy. So I thought maybe this would be a good excuse for us to talk about some, maybe some like how to clean up your line work. I know a lot of artists on Twitch, or like a lot of upcoming artists, when they transfer into digital, it's like it's kind of hard to actually draw in there. And hey, what's up, Vig? How's it going, man? Welcome back. Awesome. Yeah, so we got her. I'm glad you're looking, or you like how she looks. Yeah, she's gonna be the sword instructor. So yeah, as you can see, it's pretty messy right now. And that's fine. It doesn't need to be super clean at this point, because that's what we're gonna do next. You gotta one step at a time. You gotta learn to walk before you can crawl, or the other way around. Sorry about that. Again, told you, a few circuits short. Alright, so let's get to it. So I kind of want to just run around here before we start doing too much clean line work. Kind of want to just run in and kind of get some of this a little more squared away. See exactly where I'm going with it. So while I'm doing that, maybe we could talk about just a few like basic things to think about when you're drawing digitally. Number one, make the background gray. Trust me, I have it actually a little lighter right now than I normally do. Let's see what it's at. Yeah, 53 right now. So 53, so yeah, it's 50%. Yeah, I can maybe even lighten it a little bit more so you guys can see a little better. Generally, I'll work at it around like 70%. Hey, Freestyle Fox, what's up? Thanks for coming out. Hello. Yeah, so I'll generally have it about like 70% actually, just so it's like super, super dark. Not like too dark. To give you an idea how dark that would be, it is about right here. So as you can see, it's pretty dark. A little too dark for you guys to see, but something to think about, like why I would do that. I know it's kind of crazy. It's like, what? Like, why not have a white drawing, like a piece of paper? That's exactly the point. Piece of paper, it's, reacting to the light coming overhead and just, hey, what up, Walt? Hey, thanks for coming out, man. What up? Cool. We're talking about drawing in digitally drawing today. That's going to be kind of the focus. Little tips and tricks for that, and then kind of cleaning up the line work kind of stuff. So that's where we're gonna try and steer towards today. But who knows? You never know what happens on Twitch. So cool. So yeah, what I was just saying is you'll notice my background's gray, and why I have it gray? Hey, what up, Load? Yeah, we're gonna have that here, man. All right, so why I have it gray is, yeah, again, when you're drawing on pencil and paper, it's not like generally white paper. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all good. But digitally, you have to remember, it's like you're looking at a screen, and it's basically light. You're looking at light. So when you have a white page behind it, if you're looking at that all day, it's basically you're more or less staring into like a light bulb. And like even just right now, my eyes are so sensitive. It's but then again, I'm like the only person in my family that doesn't have glasses. And it's because of little tricks like this why my eyes have remained pure. So yeah, really quick tip, gray down the paper, trust me. Like there's actually a lady that like basically lost her eyesight doing like drawing on white, like a common thing is like I know storyboard artists, like they'll just have white and they're sketching stuff, and like the thing is like you get so intense and so like you're so in the drawing that you kind of forget about little stuff like that. So it's really good. Definitely gray out the canvas first. Hey, what up, Eternal? Thanks for coming out, man. Nice. Hey, I wish, man. If there was, where's my slice? Awesome. But yeah, so please, please, for the love of God, turn down, or whatever deity you worship. Let's not get religious here, but trust me, turn it down. You don't worry about like you'll still be able to draw just fine on there. And but think of it like a little cool little pro tip. You can tell someone else. Now when you see someone drawing on white, you'll be like, oh, that poor person. Their eyes must be hurting so bad. Nah, maybe not like that, but definitely consider that. I know some people, it's like if it's too dark, it's like, oh, so yeah, you don't want to go super dark and then have it be kind of like working your eyes a little extra hard to kind of see the differences, but trust me, it's way better than just staring into like a light bulb all day. Yeah, grays doesn't burn retinas, yeah. And it's not like I made that up. It's not like I was like, some wise wizard. But I actually got that from Ryan Church. He's a really good artist, and he does a lot of like gnomon workshops and that stuff. So cool. So now we know why we got the gray paper. Now we can talk about drawing and stuff. Yeah, drawing digitally, it can be a little I don't know, awkward at first. It's really tough. There's like this kind of little gap that happens between when you put your pen down. It's really funny. If anybody has any little questions about that, we can talk about it. I just wanted to mention the gray thing just because I see it's such like it's just such an important thing. Like seriously, like you wouldn't think that sitting at a desk all day is like a dangerous job, but it's because of that what makes it kind of you forget about that stuff. Oh man. Yeah, it's boys' night out at the studio. I'm here alone. That's at least I got you guys though, right? Yeah, Jess and Leah or LP Chan. They're out right now. They're out partying, having a blast while I'm stuck here. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. See, Eternal. That's another thing. That's what I always like thought about when I'd see Word documents and stuff. It's like, dude, like when I'm like programming like games and stuff like that. I don't mean to sound like I'm a programmer, but when I'm using this one thing that makes programming very easy, this one program, Tyranno Builder, it's like even then, it'll hurt my eyes after a while. Or if I have to do like a lot of emailing and stuff in a day, it's like, oh, it's so brutal. So definitely try that. Another thing we're gonna talk about. Let's just jump into the drawing now. I think I'm ready for that. As you can see, these are, these lines are not clean. That's fine. We're gonna, we don't want them clean right now. I could, but especially since this was like kind of like a designy thing. But like I do want to kind of just have some areas be a little more clear before I go in and start really finalizing it. Sometimes, a clean line might not be the best thing to do. Sometimes like sometimes actually a little more like grungy, a little textury might work a little better for your piece. Like a good example. Hey, what's up, twin? Good example was like, if you're doing like creature, you want, or like a really buff dude or something like that, or maybe like an action shot. Definitely like you can get away with some like more dirtier line work, and maybe not even like get away with it. It's like it would just work better for that, So then you could, even work with a little bigger brush. And then while we're on the brush, let's talk about the brush I'm using right now. Cool. Furlock. Thanks for the follow. I think that's what it was. Awesome. Is the music on? Alright, there it is. Cool. Sweet. Music's back. Now we're partying again. Sweet. Hey, what up, Ellis Drake? Hey, thanks for coming out, man. Yeah, Firmlock, thanks for the follow. Rock and roll. Hey, sweet, Drake. What up? Awesome, thanks for coming out, man. We're talking about like drawing digitally today. LP Chan hosting me. Thank you so much. So I'm using a basic brush right now. It's got the opacity, sensitivity, to pen pressure, as well as the size. Yeah, hey, what up, Wander? Hell yeah, man. I almost said, what up, Din Money, because it's all highlighted. But yeah, sweet. Thanks for coming out, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, today, if anyone's just coming in, I know everybody's going to be trickling in. But hello, my name is Din Money. I'm or Jeff Trebs, if you want to be, use my hacker name. Yeah, today we're talking about drawing digitally. Going to be cleaning up the line work. As you can see, we got a nice like grungy line work to clean up. You guys made this mess last week. Now I gotta clean it up. Nah, I'm just kidding. Chill. Hey, is Cypher hosting? Hey, sweet, man. Sweet. Yeah, surprisingly enough, Jeff Trebs is my hacker name. Din Money is my real name. Or actually, it's my nickname. It's short for Din Monstropolis. But you try writing that when you're in kindergarten. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Awesome. Alright, chill, Vig. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Cool. So we have just a basic brush right now, and while I'm doodling around, this brush is fine. You know, you can even, like, if you want to get all super crazy and draw with like a palette knife kind of brush, like, that's fine. Maybe that'll work better. Something to watch out for that when you do that though. Like, say let's say we were drawing over her. So I know again last night, even though it was labeled a chill stream, we were kind of talking about advanced Photoshop stuff. Today we're taking it back. We're going into the just basic drawing stuff, just basic intro to Photoshop stuff. So we got a little like palette knife brush right now. As you can see, it's kind of actually geared towards, in the shape dynamics, the pen tilt actually can control the angle. If you have an Inuus, I think 3 or something like that, I don't know, maybe the Draw one, the new, they kind of just changed the tablets, the Wacom tablets a bit. But yeah, sorry, I forgot where I was going there. Oh yeah, but so if you don't have that little pen tilt, like if the angle jitter is not available for you, don't freak out. It's wait for your next tablet and you can do that. So as you can see, drawing with a I'm just gonna quickly do this right now and kind of maybe show you. Hopefully, we'll see some of the problem that we'll have. Is when you kind of draw like this and everything is going in the same direction, like using the same brush with the same angle all the time, it'll almost get this like kind of like motion blurry look and almost make it look like the characters like kind of like sliding. I'm trying, like, since I'm so conditioned to this, I'm actually probably doing a little better job with it, not making that effect happen. But just something to keep in mind when you are working that, because if I'm drawing everything like, you get too many lines going the same way. If everything's kind of going the same angle, like it'll just, like, trust me, it's crazy. You'll see it kind of starts happening. Your viewers will be like, slowly start sliding across your drawing. We don't want that to happen. So right now, we're just doodling. And I'll actually, a little bit of advice, like, start with a bigger brush, to start off with. Hey, King Mango, what up? Thanks for coming out, bro. Sweet. Awesome. I see the party has started. Excellent. If anybody's just tuning in, you're, like, watching us on Facebook or something, rock and roll. Thanks for even clicking the link or hitting the play button. But, yeah, you're invited to come into the actual stream and join the chat, say what's up, have a laugh, and it's all good. It is all good. Sorry, I know it's a little straggler. Cool. Alright, sweet, awesome. So yeah, generally when you're starting off a line drawing, a good thing to do is like start with kind of a thicker brush. Don't try to get like, just because it'll seriously take you forever if you're gonna try to draw everything with like a 3-pixel pencil. It's like yeah, trust me, just do that. So right now we can even use a thicker one, like a 39, but I think a 39 width is what I was using on this one. Just to give you some, maybe more like basic, let's start down. Let's start from the basics, like just to give you an idea of the canvas I'm using. So I'm using about a 12 by 18, which is like a standard photo size resolution. I know you're thinking, hey, thanks for the host, Vig. I know you're thinking like, well, comics and prints are 11 by 17. Yeah, I know, that's fine, that's good. Sometimes it's just nice to have a little extra. The place where I actually get them printed, it's like 12 by 18 is like the more common thing. So that's why I've got this there. The resolution's at 350. I don't know what's the deal, but like this one company, like this like agency in Japan I work with, like all of a sudden they started asking for 350 DPI. I mean, I think just as like, screen resolutions are getting bigger, that might be a good thing to consider. So it's, yeah, I don't know, 350 is the new 300. I don't know, you guys tell me. See if anybody out there has noticed that too, let me know. But just generally like at least 300 DPI is what you want if you're going to ever be like printing your stuff or anything like that. Oh, there's pixels. You can get this screen by just hitting Command Alt and I, or Control Alt I. So that's cool. Just leave that there. Nice. So that's where we're at. let's go ahead and let's start cleaning this up. Let's clean this girl up. Awesome. I think I already started it, but that's alright. We'll start it now. Cool. So as you can see, what happened to the lines? There was a drawing there. I know. We faded out a little while ago. Don't freak out. She's not a ghost. Halloween is over. We're chill. And what we're gonna do is just kind of fade that out. I have it on like 20%. As you can see, there's another layer that's way down here. I'll move that up so we can kind of see it. And that was the original line art. So as you can see, it's kind of you know, the sexy version. So it's kind of a slow build up. And I'll leave that there just to I'll just leave it there, because right now, after you get the roughs in, now we're on the final lines, clean lines. So now we're kind of gonna, like, think about it like these are, you're at the store and these are all like apples, you know, and we get to pick, you know, or I guess cherries is better. We get to pick which cherries, which line cherries we want to go with. It's like, you know, see this line cutting into the shoulder pad? I'm not gonna freak out about that because I know I can just go over it like that and then boom, shakalaka. Nice. A little thing, if you're doing traditional, a weird thing, maybe start from the top left if you're right-handed so you can kind of not smudge as you're going. It's a little thing to think about, but no worries. I'll draw the face right now just because I know everybody here, you want to see a nice pretty face. And before I get too much into this, next thing I want to talk about is, the lines. Let's start talking about lines right now. Now, I know probably a lot of you are thinking, Dan, you're a painter, like what the can you tell me about line work? You know, were you ever a professional inker? No, Al Pichon was. It's like, alright, well, I know I wasn't, but that doesn't mean I don't know what makes a clean line. You know, alright, so cool. There's something I want to talk about like really quick, because I know a lot of people when they drew a line, let's say this one right here, this long one, they'll be like that, you know, that's a common thing. Right? You know, you just kind of shoot, about like a wrist, you know, wrist motion. No, that's not the way you want to do it. It's not the way you want to do it. Yeah, if you absolutely have to, you can, like if you're struggling with the line, but really try to push yourself to just try to make a line in just like one nice go. See, isn't that nicer? It's just a little cleaner. But what if I can't make it like that? Well, did you try? I mean, before you start complaining and say you can't do it, give it a try first. You might surprise yourself. And you know, it's not like one day I was just like, you know what? I'm going to just start making perfect lines. No, it doesn't work that way. You gotta make like a bunch of crappy lines before you can start making, you know, really good ones. And instead of like using your wrist, like, you know, we want to just use our whole arm. You want to be thinking like a, I don't know, I like to think samurai style, I guess. I don't know, maybe it's a little too like, a little shorter and elegant. Excellent. And what I'll do is I'll kind of just, you know, I'm using the Power Glove, so that definitely helps. But like, you know, if you need to, kind of just use your pinky as a little bracer point, so you can kind of like, you know, okay, ooh. And don't be afraid to kind of like, I don't want to say like dance with your drawing, but like, you know, it might help, like if you actually kind of like get it in, like, you know, you can almost use your whole body to make the line. And why, I know it sounds kind of weird, but like when you actually do that, you're kind of anchored at a much stronger point, and you're using like a much like a broader stroke, and it's basically like I don't know, if you want to, maybe this is why, you know, your shoulder is a lot stronger of a muscle than your wrist. So using that, you can actually get a lot smoother lines. You know, kind of putting you also want to like lock your elbow, like lock your wrist, that kind of stuff. You know, kind of like lock and yeah, it's crazy. Find your own way, but definitely explore it and be conscious of the lines, because it's so easy to just turn off and just want to be like, you're just doing like crap all over the place. Now, we don't want to do that, you know. Like I said, a lot of people do that. That's fine. You know, like I know a lot of people like kind of, I used to do this too, like they'll try to imitate line weight by like actually like, you know, maybe drawing it thicker and then filling it in. Hey, if you need to do that, that's fine, you know, whatever works for you. I mean, that's fine. As So you can see there's a little bumps in there, but that's all right. That's not gonna freak out anything. And I can even just do one more pass over it if I'm really worried about it. See, there you go. It's all nice. A general thing, line weight is good. Line weight's really good. Try to keep that in mind when you are drawing, because it's just like I know it's called line weight. Maybe that's a little like not as cool to call it. I don't know. Line weight, it's like you don't have to wait around for a line, or like, oh well, I'm not really into lifting weights, Din, so I don't want to do that. That's fine. That doesn't really have anything to do with what I'm talking about, actually. The line weight is like basically how thick it is. And the way I like to call them, it's like making the lines, instead of being a plain line, without any shape dynamics, it's just, it's fine. It's fine. It's a clean line, but it's not exciting, right? And that's what I like to call them, excite lines, because every line you want it to be its own like excitement level, or its own kind of personality, or whatever you want to say. Polarity Plus, what up, dude? What up? I ended up rotating the canvas a lot to make it easier. Yeah, actually, that's funny you mentioned that. Like, when I started out, like, I had to learn it all myself, so I never knew there was like a rotate feature. So I've kind of like had to adapt to not using it, but I have been like trying to use it more, because that's you're never done learning, right? So yeah, I've been definitely trying to get into that. If anybody is curious, it's you just hit the R key, and you can be like, whoa, we're spiraling down the rabbit hole, and it's just kind of fun, I guess, to do that. So definitely a hotkey worth using. I know El Pichon stuff, or Pichon as I like to call her. She's really good with that stuff. I know Jess does that too. They started Photoshop later than me, so they know. They already knew that going in. Maybe it was like an obvious thing, and everybody was just like, "Dude, like no duh, you'd rotate it." And also, when I was kind of getting like, I would even like rotate my like Wacom like tablet and just like have to. Whoa, my Inuus, and it's like look at the screen, like try to hold it. Oh man, that was so tough back then. Oh. Yeah, oh man. When I finally got it a Cintiq though, it was the 12WX, and that one actually has like a little swivel at the bottom, and I would just kind of rotate the whole screen, which is kind of which is kind of cool. But yeah, definitely the rotate tool is very powerful. Thank you for bringing that up, Polarity Plus. Polarity. It's alright if I call you Polarity for short. I felt like we're at that point now. Next, I'll just be like, hey, Pole! And then just, boom! Nah, I just can't. Cool. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, R key. Yeah, and if anybody isn't familiar, we actually have some, like, really badass artists, or, sorry, really good artists in the chat right now. Definitely check them out. Polarity Plus, LS Drake, El Pichon. They're super chill. Yeah, very skilled. Nice. I know Polarity Plus does a lot of like character design stuff too. LS Drake, he does actually like I don't want to like say like oh he's an environment, but he does like really great like illustrative work. Like I don't know, mainly I just have been seeing a lot of his like D&D campaign artwork, so it's been really cool. Sweet, and again, I'm kind of just like choosing lines that I did like, and I can just come in at the end and just kind of just do one pass on the hair as a whole right there, and like a really good Polar is good. Okay, chill, man, chill. Sweet. Polar is God. Okay, well now you're just getting a little cocky over there. Nah, just kidding. Nice. You can lurk all you want, Pichon. It's all good. Awesome. And yeah, I could be using a flat brush right now. For some reason, I don't know. I'm not as into that. I think just because I know I'll be painting over this, But I'd say if you want to have like a more inked look, definitely use a flat brush, and that'll give you a. What does that mean then? The flat brush? Alright, sorry, let me explain it. Yeah. Without any transfer. Transfer is basically like how the opacity will fade in and out. So watch, when we make this line now, it is just going to be black. So yeah, it is a different look. It's a very strong look. You know, so use that, you know about it. Use it if you want to. If you want just a little punch in your lines, I know I mentioned this last time, but you're doing the wet edges thing. See how it'll be a little darker. So I'd use wet edges if you want like kind of well, I don't want it solid ink black, but the regular opacity is a little too light for me. You know, like if you're forcing yourself to like press down too much, like if you feel like you have to put a lot of pressure on the tablet to get the line weight that you want, or sorry, like the line darkness, whatever I was trying to say. Like try using the wet edges. That'll kind of put a little more bang in your buck and relieve a little tension for you. Hey, Froob, thanks for following. Really appreciate it. Anyone just jumping in? Hey, what up? Welcome. We're hello. It is me, your humble host and narrator, Din Money, and we are hanging out. And we're talking about drawing in Photoshop. Let's make that one more time. So really quick, actually, this is a good example for something. If you want to like, if you find you're like really struggling with a line. You know, it's like, yeah, use the rotate tool, get like everybody's kind of different with this, like, it's kind of nuts, like, it'll, yeah, sorry. If I try a line one way, like this, it's like, oh, well, clockwise didn't work, I'll try counterclockwise. I don't know, that's just a weird thing for me. I think it's just because I got used to, like, not using the rotate tool, I kind of, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, again, just trying to draw everything in one long stroke until it gets to on a little corner or something to where it can end like on its own. I don't want a line to end like halfway. You know, it's like we don't want to. A good example is, let's do it down here. So I don't want it to be like stop there and then try to have these connect. Like you see, it's a little. It's not quite as smooth as it would be if it was just like one nice like ooh. Oh yeah, ooh, that's a good line. Sweet. See, that's the way we want it. If you, let's say, you know, you just have this super long line that you needed to do. Where I'm trying to find one that would be a good example of this. Alright, let's say it's on this one right here. Let's say you're really struggling with this one. Sorry, let me make sure you guys can see that. Say you're really struggling with this one. Alright. Sorry, let me simulate a struggle. So you're like, oh crap, you know, okay. That's fine, you know. Like, we're not gonna freak out. We're not gonna, you know, lose the things we already have. Maybe you can use that as just a little like, bing. You know, have that be a little damaged area. You know, like try not to like freak out, then and then lose everything. Be like, oh, okay, I just gotta redo that whole line. You know, try to do a little like, be a little Bob Rossi with it, and be like, you know, maybe that will just turn into a little like you're just like, achoo! Oh crap. You know, we're not gonna freak out. Maybe use that sneeze as a happy accident. You know, make it turn into something lovely. And as long as you're kind of staying cool and chill while you're drawing, you'll have a lot of fun. You know, don't panic and just think. There's usually like what's really cool about drawing and painting is like a lot of times something that you think is a mistake will actually could turn into like something really cool. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for providing the links to those artists. Hey, Jared Dog, what up? Thanks for coming, man. Almost missed you. Yeah, as requested, we're working on this chick today. Just for you, Jared Dog. Awesome. You got coffee. Energy levels up. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We never to her top lip in. It's alright. Cool, and I'll try to like I know I said I did this little sweep on the outside. That's fine. That's totally fine. Generally, like I'll try to do all the lines, and then I'll go in and try to like add an outline, or maybe I'll go back in and beef some up. I'm sure El Pichon can just like do a lot of stuff in one stroke. Like I already know how thick I want this one. I already know how thin I want that one. Me, I'll try to just do them, and then I'll go back in and try to kind of like accent some areas. So awesome. So yeah, again, we're just using a hard round brush. Not hard, I guess. Would it help if I had the brush thing over here? Would that help anyone? Is that cool to do? Yeah, is that, yeah, let me know. Actually, you probably can't see it because that stupid character's there. Nah, that character's awesome. Don't you dare say she's stupid. That's my girlfriend. Alright, cool. Let's go. See, you guys said something about my girlfriend now. I'm sidetracked. I can't even think. Awesome. Let's just continue drawing. Whatever I was gonna say, probably not that important. Sweet. Cool, cool. So yeah, just trying to be very delicate. Another thing, like use the brush size. Like if you find that you are like, cause we're like on the whole like pressing down too much kind of thing. Like we don't want you to get carpal tunnel, you know, that kind of stuff. So if you're finding that, you know, A, your lines are too dark, or B, you have to press down really hard to get them dark, you know, maybe go into the Wacom settings and change the pen pressure, you know, change it to a little like a little softer, something like that, you know. Don't just like the biggest thing I can stress about like working digitally is don't like settle and like try to experiment something. Like if there's something that you're not really like happy with as far as like Photoshop, like if it's like dang it, like kind of almost like I have this little motto, like if it's taking too long, like you're doing it wrong, you know, there's probably a better way. So here's a little fun little thing right now. So generally, like I want to this line, this section right here. See, this is about this like this thick. This one over here is a little thicker, you know. It's like, oh, you know, again, I'm not gonna cry. I could redraw it, or I could just quickly grab that and just move it down. You know, it's like working digitally, you can, you know, think about stuff and use it. Even though I redrew it again, you know, just to straighten it out. Old habits die hard. But just so you know, like sometimes you can just reuse a line just to help like a lot more. Like let's say this, like watch this circle right here. Like let's say I was just really struggling with the circle. It's like, dang it, I can't do it, then. Just, you know, don't freak out. Like again, don't freak out. We'll just take that line we already have there, duplicate it. I selected around it, hit duplicate, Command J, Mr. J. We all know that line by now, right? I say it like every freaking stream. And then, oh, Jared Dog has a question. Oh, sweet. I was eyeballing your commission list. Any chance you can update it with examples of each? Yeah, there should be examples there, but yeah, I'll definitely take a look at that, no problem. I guess it has been a while, huh? It's been a while. Awesome. Yeah, I want someone to commission me to do some NSFW stuff. What the hell? I have an example of that there. Nobody even cares, Jer. Nobody even cares. It's like, what the heck? I'm drawing all this sexy chicks and nobody even cares. Awesome. Hey, Magic CO, appreciated. Thanks for the follow. Anyway, just tuning in. If you're into character design, that kind of stuff, definitely give me a follow. We do this every week, and we have the super cool stream on Sundays. Here's another thing I'm gonna do right now. You know, again, this is gonna be a more like basic Photoshop stream. I know like everybody draws in Photoshop or like makes it the drawing thing. More people draw than paint, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I feel like this is a little easier for, you know, beginners to kind of pick up some stuff. So let's say we have this nice circle right here. Yeah, it's cool. We could draw something in there, and it's like, oh, you know, it's a little off, you know, maybe. I can also do the same thing I did kind of before, and I'll just duplicate that, and then we can just size it down a little bit, and then, you know, it's perfect, exact. We can even take it a step further and use, you know, just like a circle brush. You know, everybody's probably got one of those. I could take that, and this actually is like a kind of a good idea to do at a certain point. Take that, draw it, and then you can move it over and basically like align it yourself. You know, like ellipses are, you know, something that you want to be pretty accurate. So as you can see, mine was not quite, but that's all right. We can use that. We'll use this new line that is better and stronger. Awesome. And I'll set Command T. That's how I was arranging that kind of stuff. Command T is definitely a very nice thing if you're starting out Photoshop to know about. See, there we go. I like that. Hey, thank you for the follow, Dario. And since I got that nice line, let's go ahead and delete the one that was under it, just because there's too many lines. I don't want that to be like super dark compared to everything else. Awesome. Cool. Then, what if we don't have a circle brush? What am I gonna do? Well, you know, you could complain and freak out, or I mean, we could make one super easy. Like, it's really easy, you know. Or if you don't even want to make a circle brush, like, I'll just grab the marquee tool, M and the hotkey for that. Hold shift. We can draw a circle right now. All right. Let's fill that. Why isn't it filling? Okay, cool. Cool. So let's do that. Filled it. We have a circle there. All right. There's like 50 billion ways we could do this right now. All right. So here's one way. We got a little circle. I'll take the basically. Oh man, sorry. I just thought of a new way right now. All right. So first way, right click on the selection, and we still have the what is it, lasso tool open. Transform selection, and we'll just hold shift and just transform it in a notch. Boom, boom, delete. Now we got a nice circle, clean circle. All right, that's not enough. All right, let's do another one then. All right, so hey, Destiny Press, thank you very much. Thanks for the follow. Let's duplicate that. Command J, Mr. J. I'll invert it for you so you can see we have a new wonderful circle here. Merge that down. Awesome. Select that. Hold Command to select the box. Merge down, just delete it. Now we got another circle. We could even, like again, Photoshop's so cool. There's like 50 billion ways to do anything. All right, let's go to this original one. Put the fill down to 0. Where'd it go? Don't worry, it's still there. The fill's just down to the A. Destiny Press. Thank you again for the follow. Sorry, I hope I got that originally. Cool, double click that. This might be the best way to do it. I know it seems a little complicated, but trust me, this way is kind of nice because you hit stroke, and this way you can actually like determine the size you want it yourself. So it's just really, really nice. You know, when you have that, when you put the fill down to 0, that'll basically mean it's not there, but the layer effects can still apply to it. The layer effects will be all there, but you know, anything that's in the layer will be gone. Then boom, create a new layer underneath it that's empty. Merge it down. Now we've got a nice circle. We can make a circle brush out of it. Super easy peasy. So isn't that fun? Using combos and stuff. Sorry, did that get a little advanced, a little confusing? Maybe you guys didn't need to know that. I'm sorry. But it's just nice to know, like, be able to think in Photoshop terms, that kind of stuff. Awesome. Or just be thinking about like, because using the tools in here is like, it's really gonna change your life, kind of thing. You know, it's just very nice. Cool. And where's my little brush menu? I just want to make sure we have 16 points. Yeah, nice. And if you find your brush is too small, you really want to get in there, yeah, make it smaller, or you know, maybe even make the drawing bigger. I mean, you can always just hit Command I, and at this point, this would actually be a really good time to do that if I wanted to increase the resolution, because I know I'm going to draw everything right now. So like those little under layers we have, those can stay pixelated and blurry because we're going to draw a new clean thing over it. So, you know, when you're kind of doing this line work, going into the super clean line phase, it might be a good time to you know, try that out, or if you wanted to up res. It's one of the few points that you can do that. Oh, awesome! Yeah, fix the mic sometimes. You know, let's go ahead and just do a little quick little mic check. Bear with me. Alright, mic should be back in action. Let me get rid of this brush menu. I'm sorry. I know I said I wanted you guys to see that, but right. Cool. Alright, so let's start. Let's go back to the drawing stuff. Isn't that what everybody really wants to see? We want to see something appear out of nothing. I know, right? It's like magic. Alright, so here's another little situation. Yeah, I could redraw this line. We could, you know, and again, like when I rearranged this, I kind of, you know, accidentally deleted the other side. Hey, that's alright. We're in a new, hey, Sin, what up, dude? Thanks for coming out, man. What up? Another good artist. Everybody check that guy out. Awesome. What's my canvas size? It's a great question. We got a 350 DPI. It's about 12 by 18 inches. And then, yeah, 4,020 pixels width, 63,000 to about 5,000 pixels in one way. Is pretty high res. So you should be safe with that. And as long as you have 300 DPI, you're pretty safe too. So again, in this final line phase, it's like I know that I need it there. I don't need to go back into the old drawing and then like kind of like, oh, okay, you know. But hey, if you need to do that, if it is a little complicated, don't be afraid. You know, you can sketch it out on there first, get that all squared away, and then go back and redraw it nicely. So let's just go with this. Here's a nice little situation, and again, some ways we can problem solve it. So this line came a little short. The curve's a little too short for right there. I know. Oh, it's too small. All right. Well, let's not cry yet. Okay. So what we can do is easily, I'll just hit Command T and just hold the Command button. So Command T, free transform mode, hold Command, and I'll just scooch it up like that. Chill. No harm, no foul. Awesome, right? All good. Let's say, sweet, you know, blah, blah. Let's say I'm having too much trouble, or if I'm just in like a super rush, we can even just resize that again and just, you know, use that same curve for down there. What? I know, but maybe we don't need to keep it. Maybe we can just use that as kind of like a guideline kind of thing. Maybe we'll trim this one down. Yikes. There you go. Just because I do want to make sure I observe this whole plane right here. Excellent. Hey, whoever that was, thank you for the monkey. Thank you for the follow. Awesome. Yeah, welcome. Anyone just tuning in? It is I, your humble host and narrator, Din Money, on this epic adventure into character design. Awesome. And maybe I'll even have a little nod. See, and this is what's also cool about this phase, you know, doing this little extra line layer thing. You know, I know some people like will kind of, you know, and it depends again for the piece. You know, like they'll kind of just keep the same line layers like this. Let's say we kept this one, and it was like full blast. You know, maybe it's like, oh, you just want to like kind of like carve it out. It's like, yeah, you want to get grungy and carve it out. Yeah, you know, it's like erasing and chisel away your drawing. Hey, that's perfectly fine too. You know, whatever works best for the piece. But you know, if it was a dude up there and it was like, you know, battle scarred thing, I'd say, yeah, let's carve the line out. Let's get really grungy with it. But you know, this is for like a dating sim thing. She is gonna be a badass chick, but it does need to be, you know, a little more on the classy, like, you know, clean side. You know, I want her like a generally, you know, when you're painting feminines, you want to think like grace, you know, soft, you know, smooth curves, that kind of stuff. Guys, a little more sharp, a little more grungy, like chunky, that kind of stuff. And knowing about that is how you can really kind of really boost your characters and directions. Like let's say you want to have like a more feminine guy, you'll know that like, okay, well, if I have the line work and the, you know, kind of the curves a little smoother, he's gonna look a little more, you know, feminine, that kind of stuff. Or if it's like, let's say you want this guy, but like you want him super badass, like super crazy. You want him to really stand out and just like, you know, you want him like almost like on like a Hulk kind of vibe. You know, like a good example is like the King in my comic Samurai Genji. It's like that guy is freaking nuts, and yeah, he should look pretty nuts. You know, so that's why he's probably a little more like grungy, sharp. Like I don't think I would ever do a clean line of that character, like ever, you know, because you want like you want those kind of rough. So yeah, anyone who's tuning in, I know we're gonna have people popping in and out all day, so I'll kind of keep doing these little intros. Hello, nice to meet you. Din Money here, you know, just having fun drawing character design. Today we're trying to focus on clean line techniques, that kind of stuff. Maybe I want to try to keep it more beginner Photoshop. Sorry, I'm starting to notice some of these lines are a little more darker than others. That's alright though. That's alright. And the way I'm kind of doing these is when I draw a line, try to draw it basically to where it has like a nice ending spot. Like think of it like this is a terrible reference because I talk about planes in another way, but think of it as an actual like flying plane, and you kind of want to like keep flying until you're cleared for a landing zone, which would be like a corner or something like that. Awesome. Cool. It's a little funky right there. That's alright though. So that's what does that mean, cleared for a landing zone? What are you talking about, Din? You know, alright, sorry, let me explain that. Like landing zones would be like where lines meet another, that kind of stuff. Like I know I can stop here at a corner and stop there and stop here. So basically like corners edges, all those places. That doesn't mean you have to stop. You know, some things it's like if you're just going, it's like, hey, don't stop the train. You know, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. But just know that, like, don't try not to stop when you're just like halfway through, like there, and then like right there. It's like, so look how, you know, sorry, that's just not an appealing line. You know, but again, like I said, let's say we did make a little mistake there. Let's say I sneezed there and it was like, oh crap, you know, blah blah. Oh cool, someone posted some art. Nice. I wish I could look at it. Alright, I will. F it. Let's see what we got here. Hey, sick, dude. Sick. That's kind of freaky, man. I'm going to keep him out while I'm painting, because every time I look up at the chat, I'm going to imagine you guys looking back at me like that. So that'll be fun. So let's go back to this little spot. Alright, so I accidentally messed up on this line. Oh no, what am I going to do? I'm Kevin McAllister. Alright, no, that's fine. We're not going to freak out. Remember, we can just turn that into a little battle damage right there. It's like, oh, cool, you know. Of course, since this is a fantasy character, we can get away with that right now. But if it was like a sci-fi character, maybe we could just turn that into, you know, just like a design right there. What? I know, right? There's tons of ways to kind of turn something that, you know, it's like there's infinite ways to make mistakes, but there's also infinite ways to recover from those mistakes. So, you know, the main thing is don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out! You know, just chill, have fun painting, and you'll have way more fun that way. Does that make sense? Have fun painting and you'll have more fun, right? There you go. So like this is, yeah, okay, so this is a good, we need these lines. Anytime there's breast disease, you know, generally with any kind of feminine character, line kind of cleanliness or whatever, like smooth lines are really, really important. Sorry, let me get rid of that. Alright, cool. Alright, sweet. So, okay, can I post a picture I finished today? Yeah, sure, rock and roll, dude. Yeah, go for it, Koge Kisuru. Nice. Nice, and welcome. I haven't said hey to you yet. Awesome, thanks for coming out. Sweet. Cool. So yeah, again, if I'm doing this, that line right there, yeah, it worked. That was nice and smooth. Maybe let's try to draw it again. Let's see if I'm super zoomed out, and I try and draw it. I'm going to try to shake my hand a little bit. Alright, cool. See, zooming out, look how many little it got. Sometimes when you're that zoomed out, you can kind of like, it'll try to like overcompensate, you know, and it'll basically like, any little jitter you'll have. So maybe if you're starting to get those, maybe that's a little cue to like zoom in a little bit more, and then try making that same line. Oop. There we go. See much how smoother that is? Smooth, Dan Money, smooth. Thanks, Dan. Awesome. Cool. And also, you can use like line breaks right there. I know it's like super curvy, but you can actually, I want that nice and curved. So hot! Okay, cool. Nice, I like this song. Sweet. Can you guys hear the music at all? Is that not even important? It doesn't matter. Alright, let's move on. There's some nice lines on this sword. Let's just work on this. Maybe we can give her an eye pupil too. And I've got the pen pressure, like the actual line weight, like the size of this is going to be, you know, I can kind of control it by how light I press down, that kind of stuff. Look how fun these lines are right here. Oh, so cool, so cool. And a big part, like another big part of clean line work is, sorry, I think we gotta move that line down a little too close there. Watch out for tangents, that kind of stuff. See, in that little curve right there, so I'm just kind of, I'm drawing with my shoulder, like my whole body basically. It's kind of like a, yeah, I don't know, man. I forget like a good analogy of it, but basically using a larger muscle, you'll have like a, think of it like almost like more torque. Like you've got more torque in that, to where it's like moving your wrist, it's like all these little muscles like, you know, this is like, that's their like maximum capacity, like doing that. But for you to just move your arm like that, the shoulder is just like, that's nothing. I can move an arm. Like, oh man. You know, so think about it like that. Try to anchor your arm a little bit and you'll get smoother lines that way. Trust me. Give it a go. Nice. And really, if anybody's tuning in, what we're trying to do right here is we're really trying to avoid making lines like this. Like, you know, that's the kind of you know, it's a very basic, very, you know, kind of just instinctual kind of way to make the line, you know, just because you're not really thinking as much doing it that way, because you're kind of just like, okay, it's right there, alright, now this one, you know, and it makes it easier in a way, and I can see why a lot of people do it, because tears, alright, let me get that in, let me finish this thought, and then I'll read that question. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, Jessica. And if anybody has any questions, definitely let me know. But do the Din Money, like at Din Money thing. That'll help me a lot. Notice it. I'd appreciate it. All right. So basically, when you do these kind of lines, it's almost like, you know, why so many people do it and why it's a little more instinctual for like people just starting out is because instead of handling a huge problem like that, you're breaking down in a bunch of small little ones. You know, yeah, that's not bad, but that's not going to really impress as many people. You know, it's not going to be as an impressive line as if I'm like, alright, it's right here. I know I got to stop there. It's like, alright, what? It's like, oh man, like you see how much just like cleaner that looks? Oh, super cool. Yeah, you know, it's not like perfect, but it did the trick. You know, it's great. So that's a little part of it. You know, you kind of have to have the confidence in yourself and just go for it. Don't expect to nail it in one try like that, but even just doing it and messing up you'll eventually be able to start doing them in one try. Awesome. Hey, thank you, Zero. What's up? Thanks for coming out. Hey, Tears, friggin' incredible. Draw for hire by any chance? Yeah, I'm open for commissions. Yeah, you can hit me up on my DeviantArt. Definitely check me out. I might be booked up. Like these past like 2 months have been like really crazy for work, so yeah, but definitely hit me up and we can talk for sure. DeviantArt would be a good thing, place to email me for that, or you could note me on there, or my email address is on there as well. But yeah, I am for hire. I will draw anything for money. Oh gosh, cool. Sweet, cool, yeah, and thank you for asking. I'm glad. Thank you for inquiring about that. I'm glad. You know, I'm glad you could do that. Oh my God, Din, what are you doing? That's a good question. Thank you guys for asking me. All right, what I'm doing right now, I know it looks kind of weird, like doop 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 doop. Sometimes it's even faster for me. Like if you hold Shift. All right, sorry. Make a dot. Hold Shift. It'll automatically make a dot across there. Make a line across there. Why I was going back and forth like that is basically because since I do have the pen pressure, let me move this over. I'm gonna make sure you guys have a good view. All right, so when I have the pen pressure set, like kind of the line weight to pen pressure and the opacity to pen pressure, it's gonna give me a line like that where it's just like starts from nothing and it has to basically go from nothing to like maximum power all in one go. So as you can see, it's kind of like so watch out when you do that. You'll kind of get you'll kind of end up with these little like little drips at the end. That's alright though, I can just delete that. That's alright. But it is really good to know about that, holding Shift, so that way you can make lines like that. You can also just hold Shift before you start drawing, and you can just make a straight line like that. But unfortunately, it's only only goes up and down, left and right, like that kind of stuff. Really quickly, something kind of nuts to try, like if you're doing like which one? Can you switch to the mouse for those lines? Yeah, that's a crazy idea. Switch to the mouse. Yeah, that's kind of gnarly idea. Wonder if I could do that. That's crazy. Yeah, there you go. Oh, good one. Good one, Polarity. Awesome. Thanks for the tip. That's very interesting. Yeah, sometimes I'll do that if I need to like have something like very precise. Like, yeah, that's cool. Very good one. Nice. Thank you, dude. What was I gonna say though? Yikes. Oh well, I'll just keep drawing that for now. Something about the Shift key. No. Nothing. Alright, let's try using the mouse right here. It's the only thing I worry about though is it's so dark. That's the only problem, man. That one, when you use the mouse like that, it's not like using the pen rule, so it gets a little dark. But that is definitely good to know. And another thing, let's say it's like, oh, I don't want to have this going super far across. Hey, that's alright. If you want to be like really weird, you want to work like really out of the box, you can just draw a straight line, move it over there. But that's not drawing! I know. Jesus, you guys, chill out. Alright, that's okay. That's alright. You know, whatever gets the job done, like, I'm not even kidding, like an art director or like the client or a company, whatever you want to apply for, like, they don't really care about that kind of stuff. Hey, Tears 1, thanks for following, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, they don't really care about that stuff. It's like, all that matters is how it looks in the end. Like, if it looks cool in the end, and you didn't, like, cop or, like, steal artwork, they're gonna be good. Oh, man. Awesome. Sorry, was there a question up there? I see Jessica alerting me. Oh, no. He's ahead of me, Bob Ross. I'm not surprised, though. I can't compete with him. Shit. You're one of my top 5 art streamers, by the way. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Lego Fox. And I love you, Virginia. Or, I love you, Vine Sauce. Sorry, I just saw a V and I just had to make up a word after that. But yeah, I also want to apologize to anybody just watching this stream. The little chat box thing on Twitch alerts has been working the past few times for me. So, unfortunately, you guys can't see the chat and all these fun, awesome people that are hanging out in there. We actually got some really talented artists. If anybody, if you're just watching this, you are more than invited, more than welcome to come into the actual stream, and then click the link and come in the actual stream. There's a little chat room. You can, make some jokes, meet some people, have a laugh, all that good stuff. So it's really cool. Yeah, definitely come on in. But yeah, unfortunately, we can't see who's chatting on the screen. I know. Isn't that sad? I wanna, tear in my eye. Tear in my eye. All right, really quick, something I can do just because this is a, it's a brush. I mean, a little like arrow. We can even just tweak that one. I want to make it look a little bit different. I don't want it to be like super the same. But just in the interest of saving a little time. Cool, there we go. Awesome. And then we can just erase away out there. Sweet. Hey, cool. There we go. Nice. And then, like, doing stuff like that, like, don't think of it, it's like, I'll never do that. I have to draw everything. Like, oh my god, like, just put away your ego right now. Like, don't even give me that, like, think of it like it's almost like just a little starter. Like, basically, I'm just using that as, like, a base sketch for the next arrow, and then you can kind of finish it off from there. Like, it doesn't, don't see it as, like, an end-all thing. Like, you're not going to be able to, like, anyone that's copying an arrow and doing that stuff, they can draw the same, like, I know a lot of, there's kind of this little misconception with digital art that's like computers do all the drawing for you and stuff. Like, that could not be further from the truth. Like Guillermo del Toro says, like, computers, like, don't do anything. Like, people do everything. Ah, cool. I wish I had a powerful computer to stream. Yeah, I know, that's harsh. If anybody's curious about my my little tools and that stuff, I do have a little info panel down there. It shows everything I use, and I try to provide links to anything that does, like, have a link kind of thing, if you're interested. And also, if you have any questions, definitely let me know. This is a friendly, happy stream, so all are welcome. We are doing more like basic Photoshop stuff. I know last night it was a little on the advanced side, so I think some people were kind of freaking out, but we're here now, we're chilling. This is really good stuff to talk about, and this stuff can, some of the stuff, can apply to even traditional drawing stuff, I mean, think of it when you use layers like this, think of it kind of like using like a blue pencil first, or like a red pencil, and then sketching over it right there. Like, I know a lot of times, like, when you see an artist's, like, artwork, and it's like, just because, like, it looks, like, so easy, it's like, oh, man, like, I forget what, like, a good example. Maybe I'll say, like, Ginzo Man. It's like, that guy, it's like, he draws, like, so much, and he's drawn so many characters and all that stuff, like, and he's got, like, such a consistent style. He almost, like, makes it look easy, and he'll, like, have such a turnaround rate. But it's like, even the simplest thing you see, that doesn't mean, it was done in like 3 minutes. Just because it looks easy doesn't mean it is easy. Like good drawings take time, and it's basically, you have to be willing to put in that time to get it, and it's a lot of it's kind of putting the time to like learn and build up the confidence of this. So, everybody here knows games and that kind of stuff. Think of drawing as basically like the longest, most craziest RPG you'll ever play. Because, it never ends. And, you have to grind for a long time before you start getting good. Like, I had to seal myself away in an apartment for like 2 years and just like draw all day. I was in college and everybody's like, yeah, Jeff, you going out to the party tonight? Woo! And it's just like, oh, I can't, I gotta draw. And I gotta stand and draw, and then I'd go to school the next day, like, hey, how was everybody's weekend? What everybody draw over the weekend? And it's just like, they look at me like, what do you mean? Like, I just did the homework. Like, that's it. Like, why would I draw in my free time? It's like, because it's a crazy competitive field out there, and we all have a lot to learn, and it's like, oh man, yeah, so always be drawing. ABD, always be drawing. D-Money, what streaming software do you use? I'm using OBS right now. OBS, yes. And so far I really like it. I mean, it's been awesome. This is it's a blast. You see, I'm trying to customize my little channel, have some cool stuff there. We got this nice finished character, so you can see I'm not making this stuff up. I do know a little bit about what I'm talking about here. And just because I'm doing this line art stuff doesn't mean, we can't paint it later. Yeesh. You see what I mean? See how I'm like used to going around like that? This is a perfect example of I should be using the rotate tool. Even though, I'm just so not used to using it. Awesome, there we go. Nice. Oop, a little too much. As you can see, when I do a line one way, it's like I don't even like try to like waste time going all the way back and then trying it again. I'll just redraw it the other way. It's like, if it didn't work this direction, all right, let's try it that direction. Yeah, a little something that's kind of neat, kind of fun. Cool. Alright, rotate it back now. Yeah, I'm so not used to the rotate tool. It's so funny. Crap. But as you guys can see, I'm trying. We've all got stuff to learn. How do I stop this thing? Who told me to use this? Alright, cool. So as you see, even though I do struggle with it, it's something new, you're not used to it yet, that doesn't mean it's like a waste of time to try it. Let's try it again right now. Let's try it on this whole arm. This whole arm is going to be rotated. Cool. You'll actually, you're better off stopping. Like, say I did that line and I was like kind of satisfied with it. I'd be better off undoing, forcing yourself to go back, do the rotate thing, or use whatever new kind of like system, like kind of a technique you want to like start practicing. Get example, just hotkeys in general. Like, force yourself to kind of almost condition that like muscle memory kind of thing. Let's get some weird curves in here. And if you're wondering how I'm doing the rotate thing so fast, I do have I have it on a hotkey on my cool little orb weaver. The orb weaver. Awesome. I gotta sip some of this coffee. Cool, so this is a good time if anybody has any questions. I'm sorry, I need to just like guzzle some of this down really quick. Gotta stay up. Yeah. Dedication. Yeah, there you go. I was like, Dacia? I was like, that's the name of one of my characters, actually. It's funny. Using phone to watch stream. Nuts. Chill. Well, thanks for watching. Oh, hey, later on, Twin. Thanks for coming out, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. Photo bashing is taking a photograph and turning it into something completely different. Yeah, basically. I wouldn't say turning it into something completely different. I think photo bashing, I don't know, maybe you guys can tell me. I swear, like, I kind of missed the little memo when map painting started being referred to as photo bashing. Before it was, Din, what is this character's name? Want to make a note for reference. Oh, I wish I had a name. I'm going to need your help with this one too, Jer. I was about to say, like, yeah, Jer helped with the name Dacia, so this chick does not have a name. She is just the sword instructor right now. So if you need to refer to her, that is what the Faulty Apprentice sword instructor. Patent pending. Cool. Nice. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thank you for asking, dear dog. I'm glad she is, I think this is a character for a game. Yeah, this is. This is for a, so, seeing as everyone's here, D&D this weekend? Yeah, let's just play right now, man. Let's do it. Does this character have a backstory? Yeah. Without telling you too much, just because this is going to be for a game and I do want you to play it, but it won't be coming out for so long. By the time it does, you'll probably have forgotten about anything I could say. But what I can say is, this character's backstory is as of right now, she was kind of just a, Nice, you know what, actually now that I think about it, I haven't had too much backstory development on her. I've been focusing on, kind of the actual story for the game. But, as of what I have right now, she works there. She is at this, monastery / castle keep thing, almost like kind of a cool, training thing. Hey, Sin, thanks, bro. Glad you dig her. Awesome. Yeah, so she'll be, cool. Staples, yeah. She'll be, the staples in her head, right? So basically, she was in a battle where, this event is, happening, and, let's just say, bad monsters attacking. We'll just say that for now. Maybe it'll be a dragon. I don't want to get too much into that right now. But, they were in some battle, and she was kind of she was doing her best to help some village, something like that, and basically she a very strong opponent arrived, and she was kind of she's kind of the strongest swordsman at the in the guild, I guess we'll call it, and basically she did her best, but this opponent basically was just destroying her in the battle, dominating, and it basically came down to the point where it broke her sword. That's why she has a broken sword here, and then right at the end, right before it was basically she's on the ground, she fell over, looking down, oh my god, I'm gonna die right now. It's oh crap, and then it's just a sword coming down, and all of a sudden, this other character stops the blade, kind of the leader of the order. Angeline, she's gonna be the hottest one. She basically stopped the blade just in time. It did, basically stab her in the head a bit, unfortunately. But as you can see, she's back up, she's recovered, and she's eager to get back in the fight. More or less, I don't know. I guess it's a work in progress. But that's kind of what we have right now as far as why her head is like that. She is the sword instructor, so she's been in a lot of tangos. Awesome. I guess I'm seeing these forums, and I haven't really, maybe this is a good example to go back into this other one, into the previous layer. And I'm not even gonna mess with the layer opacity. We can just draw it in like this. I just want to think about where this piece is actually ending. If I want to have basically just a top guard, and then maybe just the straps on the bottom. Maybe that'd be kind of cool. Nice. I love straps on stuff. It's a good thing to think about when you're designing armor. Is how does it come on and off? That kind of stuff. Maybe even nice if we had a little bit of the straps kind of hanging off. Sorry, I've got to think about perspective right now. Is it coming this way? Is it going that way? It's kind of hard to tell. We'll see. We'll draw it and then see how it goes. Yeah, but awesome. So basically, for this chick, I don't know. Can we keep talking about the story? I'd love to, pitch some ideas to you guys right now. But yeah, basically, this chick is you're coming in. As in this village, you're gonna play some dude, some villager kid. It's hey, And basically, the village is going to be attacked, and I don't know if you're going to be the only survivor or what, but basically, these warriors come and like kind of save you, save the village. I don't know. Maybe you get knocked down, and you kind of just wake up in this like monastery, and it's just like, all right, like this we managed to save your village. Or I mean, like your village was destroyed. You got nowhere to go, but like as not like payment for like us saving you, but basically like we can see that you have a little bit of strength, or whatever. So basically, you're gonna be kind of trained with these chicks. They're gonna train you how to like fight back, because I guess this let's say there's like this kind of scourge coming or something like that, and even these chicks that are like super badass, they totally like saved you. Even they're like, you can kind of tell they're like afraid of whatever's coming, and it's kind of like an all-women's like kind of coven or like kind of like monastery kind of thing. These like badass like warrior chicks, but at this point it's kind of like we need all the help we can get. We're gonna break the rules, allow this one like surviving kid to like join here, and you're gonna have to like kind of choose like which kind of like which chick you want to spend time with. In the end, it's gonna be a dating sim, but I love storytelling and stuff, so I do want there to be kind of epic stuff going on, to where it's like, if you want to train like swordsmanship, you're gonna be spending time with her, so as you spend time with her and build your relationship with her, you're basically gonna build up your sword skill and become like a better swordsman, that kind of stuff. Next, we also have like an archer chick, so it's like, if you want to get into like archery and that kind of stuff, you can spend a lot of time with her, and then you'll actually get like build your archery skill. And then when the battle comes, depending on like what choices you made, that's gonna kind of affect like how like the outcome of the game. So like, let's say if you were hanging out with a sword chick all the time, and you're a really badass swordsman, maybe you'll get down with a sword and actually bust out on some these people. I like the setup so far. Hey, sweet, thanks. Let the waifu wars commence. Yeah, basically, bro. Basically, yeah. I wanted 4, but I think I might just hone it down to 3 females. You're gonna basically choose from this chick. You're gonna have an archer chick, and then like a magic like sorceress chick. I can show you the sorceress chick's pretty far along, or she's got a pretty solid design. This chick, I got a solid design, but we're gonna really need to go over the archer chick though, because I did some sketches at Kamikaze over the weekend. I'd say it's almost like a holy order, so I don't want to say like warrior monks, but maybe I think it almost would be more along that, because I almost want it to be kind of like a like they're not like the army, they're like almost like these legendary like kind of like battle chicks, and I do want there to be some like kind of like darkness, like religious spreading kind of thing, where it's like this holy order of like Bahamut girls like are the only ones that can stop this like dark plague that's gonna be coming. I don't want to spoil anything, but like we'll see what happens. Definitely gonna be badass. And you're gonna have like this chick's gonna be, I don't know if she's gonna be like I don't know if there's gonna be an easy route, because I remember like I was talking about it with like Jessica and the girl, or in Peachon and stuff, and it's how it's like a lot of times in dating sims there's sorry, I'll keep it zoomed out when I'm doing these lines so you can see a little better. But like a lot of times it'll be kind of like the easy route, oh, this is the chick that basically like they give you, I don't know if I want it to be like that, because actually like spoiler alert for you guys, like if you kind of fart around and like don't really spend time with like one chick, like if you don't choose one chick, you're basically not going to be really good at anything, and let's say you might get killed in the end. If you're not didn't see you mix up sorcerer and tank, you end up with Death Knight Paladin. Yeah, see, that'd be sick. Yeah, we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. So that's why it's like I almost want to break the game into like 2 parts, because there's so many like characters I want to get in there. You guys know I love designing characters. So like so I'm thinking for just like the first round, like kind of the first like episode 1 kind of thing, it'll just be the 3 chicks, Then we can branch off. It might be 4. Might be 4. Hey, Zyphy, thanks for the follow. And again, yeah, sorry I'm rambling on about this dating sim stuff. But yeah, anyone who's tuning in, I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. If you like character design and stuff, definitely give me a follow. We can draw and paint together. Awesome. Cool. But yeah, alright, now back to the dating sim talk. Let's do it. Like, yeah, so I just want these 3 chicks, I'm thinking, for the first go, just to, I don't know, I don't want to, like, kind of bite off more than I can chew. I already feel bad that, like, I kind of went a little overboard with Girl in Glass, and, like, I'm not going to be able to make that game for a while. So it's like, alright, I need to kind of slow it down a little bit. Whoa, that's getting really weird there. Her hand just turned into, like, a little nub thing. Something I like to do on hands is, like, I don't like to have them in the perfect, whatchamacallit, like, knuckle fist, you know. Like, a lot of times I'll just draw, like, the index finger. I kind of go in, so it's a little more like that, I guess, than, like, a solid square fist. I don't know. I just kind of think that works a little better. Chill. I want to mess with these a little more. Sorry, those are just, like, so awkward. I'm sorry, you guys. Cool. So yeah, I don't know. Does that sound like a good amount of chicks for a dating sim? I wish I had played more of them. I don't know. Is 3 like an alright amount? I do have the 4th one in mind. Is actually going to be a if we can do it. I don't know. It'd actually be like a. Oh yeah, again, this chick's going to be like a human. The archer chick's going to be an elf, and the mage chick is actually kind of like a cat chick. No, not a furry. Just like the whole like cat ears and a tail thing. Don't get me started on that. All right. I'm sorry. I love cat chicks. Alright, so yeah, she'll be there. And then actually the 4th character, if we can get her in, will be like a dark elf, and she'll actually be like a prisoner in there. So I don't know, maybe a bad ending. Why was she imprisoned? Yeah, we'll see what happens, right? Cool. So alright, here's a little something right now. It's like, alright, so we got this little buckle. It's kind of nice, right? I like that. Little flowers, pretty. Alright. But instead of me just drawing a strap down like that, it's like, okay, maybe we can have, you know, the buckle come down here so we can see. It's like, alright, so there's a little latch right there. Then the belt connects to there, this leather strap. And we can have another one down here. I moved over a little bit. That's alright, cool. Sweet, nice. And you know, another thing I like to even think about is like, where it's like sewn on there. I don't know. It's just a little thing. A little line there will actually go a long way. Awesome. Sweet. All right, let me get a little coffee break. Read some of these comments in the chat. Anyway, it's just tuning in. Hey, what's up? Nice doing money. Doing some character design. Like always, what up? And yeah, feel free to join the chat if you have any questions. Let me know. Let's chat it up. Are they a popular genre? I don't know. I guess it depends. I don't know. I don't know if it is. I just know, like, in Persona, it's, like, seriously one of my favorite parts. Yeah. I take it you have done a lot of sprites for it. You could always add more in updates, bro. Yeah, what I'm thinking, actually, Cypher, is, I don't mind making the sprites. Like, I can make sprites all day, because it's basically doing this, you know, just designing characters. Why I want to limit it to 3 dating paths really is just because a lot of it is kind of like unlocking the illustrations, that kind of stuff. You know, those little key story moments. So if like the more of these characters, the more dating paths is like, it's gonna be a lot of like illustrations. That's gonna take the majority of the time. So I think I don't want to like hone in on just like 3 chicks. And then, but what will be cool is what I would like to do, which is have sorry, just gonna do a little doodle right there. Is to have basically like you'll see these other girls in there, like make the sprites for the other ones, but not necessarily like a path. Yeah, dating sims are popular in Japan. Yeah, good one. Yeah, they're showing up on Steam right now. It's cool. Yeah, I don't know. They're surprisingly fun. Like it sounds like kind of silly, I guess. You know, it's like why would I want to dating simulator. Like, what the heck? It's like, what kind of nerd are you? Some loser? Like, how am I gonna get a chick from a dating simulator? I know. Well, the thing is, you don't need chicks when you have a dating simulator. They're all the chicks you'll ever need. Awesome. Yeah. Sorry, that was kind of weird to say, but yeah, totally no. They're surprisingly cool. I mean, I don't know, and it's just, I don't know. I just love drawing sexy chicks, and I just really dig the kind of like format. Like, it just works really good for storytelling, and I really like doing story stuff. So I want to. That's why I'm trying to explore. Like, I think the dating sim would be a really good avenue. Just because, like, if anybody's interested, you want to if you want to see something that I have made, like a game, I do have it on my DeviantArt. There's the actual Samurai Genji demo. You can check that out. There's cool like a battle scene at the end of it. Spoiler alert. Yeah, but definitely give that a go. So so it'll be kind of along the lines of that. This will just be way more like polished and refined, and just have a lot more like a just be a lot bigger. That was kind of just a little software test demo, so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Yeah. It looks like it's skewed a bit. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, right. That's a good, excellent good point. Yeah. Antic dope. Yeah, awesome. Hey, I think I know you. What's up, man? But yeah, cool. That's a very good point. Let's talk about why it looks like that. Why that's a problem right here. Why it looks skewed is because this one is down there, and this one I've already kind of set a rule. You'll hear me talk about that a lot in these streams, like the rules of drawing and painting. Rules. No, not that kind of like. These are rules that you set yourself, and I basically set a rule that, all right, we're at this angle and we're looking down. So basically, like, all these lines should kind of have that same angle. Let me exaggerate a little bit so you can see. So it should be like that. This one's a little off, but that's all right. We can correct that easy. So like they should be like that. So this one that's down here, since we can't see the bottom of it, like you said, it's just kind of like, the heck, like, I don't know, it looks weird, right? And that's exactly why. So good eye. Thank you. Points to Antidote. You just won yourself a free copy of Faulty Apprentice. Nah, just kidding. I wish I could give that away right now. That'd be cool. But yeah, excellent eye. Good job. Maybe we could even take it a little further, but that should help a lot. Just that right there. I'm not digging this tangent as much. Maybe we could mess with that. Just so there's no doubt about this edge. There we go. Cool. So that should work a little better now. So good eye. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. Is it battle warped? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But cool. Yeah, good eye. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Awesome. Sweet. Alright, cool. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking about where to attack next. Awesome. Yeah, let's add the little buckles on this side. I know she's kind of like a asymmetrical character, but that doesn't mean some parts can't be symmetrical, And this, I don't know where exactly this will be cropped off in the game, so I'm just gonna, err on the side of caution. Just draw as much as I can now, and then, in the end, that'll be chill. Should have plenty of room. Cool. I'm just keeping in mind the general shapes. Like, these are, it's not lining up for me too much, so it's like, alright, I gotta think about this. There's a little corner right there. Consistency is a big part, especially if you want to get into like character design stuff. It's like, if I brought these, like, that armor, how that was, to a 3D modeler, they'd be like, well, which one is it? Do they look like that or do they look like this? And you can't really have those kind of inconsistencies. Yeah. There's a link to Din Monkey's visual novel. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Cool. I think there should be an actual link to just play it. Yeah, you can play it on your web browser if anyone's interested. If you get your ass kicked in the game, then don't blame me, okay? Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was gonna like that was kind of just a test to see, you know, if I could use the software. Basically, just using assets from my comic Samurai Genji. If anyone knows about that, it's very cool comic. Nice. And if anyone's just tuning in, hey, what's up? Welcome. It's me, your host, Din Money, chilling here, drawing some character designs for a visual novel. Or for just whatever, you know, just to have fun, right? We were supposed to be talking about clean line techniques. I guess we kind of trailed off there. See, that's what happens when you guys ask me about my games and stuff. I just get so excited and want to talk about that. It's because it's so easy to brainstorm and talk about ideas, and when you actually have to do it, it's like, oh crap, this is going to be tough. Oh man. Chill. So yeah, we're almost to the point where I can start going back and refining some of these lines. I just want to get everything squared away with this general brush, then we can kind of go back and kind of like darken some areas like that, you know. Maybe I don't have to if I'm going to paint it all straight up, but I still think it is kind of nice. There's little parts where like the it's always tough for me to draw, where like the leg, that little, when you get that little tight kind of look, where it's like yeah, it's like the little stocking is a little tight on the leg. Someone who's really good at that is Lokman Lamb. If anybody follows him on DeviantArt or something, super good at that. So I'm not digging that these little triple lines over there. I don't know. I think we might just have to have one down here. Like again, I want to think about how the armor is like actually like functional. So it's like, yeah, it's got this to keep it from falling down, but I need something to like kind of tie it to the leg. So I think you could probably get away with just having one down here. Probably doesn't need to be even like fully rendered, just because, yeah, again, that'll just be kind of off frame, but let's try to get as much in there as we can, just in case I don't have to redraw more later. It's easier just to get it out of the way now. Yeah, we can squiggle that there, that's fine. Alright, cool. I think we got most of the lines on there. Let's try and unclick some of these older ones, see how it looks. I lost her leg a bit there. Excellent. Yeah, you know, Polarity, I think your art would actually work really good for a dating sim. Yeah, if you're still hanging out, I think that'd be really sick, man. Minimus 3. I'm using the 22 HD Cintiq. If you're curious about any other of my tools, I do have a little section down in my info panels. You can see all the goods, and I even have like links to, you know, if you want to buy any of that or find out where you can find it online, that kind of stuff. Thank you for asking, and thanks for tuning in. If you're into character design stuff, yeah, definitely give me a follow. I'm gonna be doing a lot of that kind of stuff here. I mainly do work for like tabletop games, a lot for like you know, tabletop RPGs. I'm expanding out into mobile games lately. So alright, so now as you can see, I'm starting to add little line weights in places. Maybe this is a good point to duplicate that line layer, and we can go in and start really kind of refining. Maybe we can fade these out a little bit more, and like I'll just quickly hit the V key. V, so it brings out the black arrow tool, and then when any number I hit will automatically make the layer like that opacity. So 10, let's put them both down to 10. What if I want 5? Well, if you hit 5, you know, it's going to make it 50%, but if you hit 0.5 really quick, it'll make it 5%. So you just got to be quick. Alright, cool. See, so now those are super faded out. You can barely see them. I can barely see them. So now we get a better view of like just the lines that we just made right now. Just because sometimes when you do have those extra lines on there, yeah, they're good for kind of like filling in some of the gaps and stuff, but you can kind of overlook certain areas. See, look, we kind of missed this part of her hand, that kind of stuff. So watch out for that, definitely. Let's go ahead and add a bottom plane to this little arm guard right there, a little bracer. A plane? I didn't see you draw a plane there. Well, what I meant by that was actually just like the bottom like width of it, like to show that it's like that's how thick the metal is, that kind of stuff. And maybe we can just draw a couple little cloth folds just to separate that a little bit. Awesome. Maybe some little belt loops. Yeah. Nice. I'm a DeviantArt fan of yours. Oh, sweet. Hey, thanks for coming out. Tasty. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, definitely give me a follow. Come out some more. It'll be, we'll have a grand old time. Nice. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be so fun. I can't wait to start working on this game. It's going to be really cool. Very, very excited. I also want something a little more fancy pants right there. It's a little plain, but whatever. Guess I shouldn't complain. Shouldn't complain that it is plain. Oh god, I'm starting to get tired. That's how you know when the jokes get that bad. I'm just gonna scribble in some quick little, just some little designy stuff. So when I start painting this, I don't know, to help kind of the ideas start flowing a little bit. Just little scribbles. Again, like I was talking about that in the last session. If you just start drawing little squiggles, you know, your brain will kind of start like noticing little patterns, and you can kind of just add to it from there. Nice, sweet Cypher. Let's check it out. Anyone just tuned in? Yeah. Hey, what's up? Thanks for coming in. You know, it's me, your humble host, Din Money, and longtime friend. We're here just working on some character design and stuff. Sweet, dude. Yeah, nice. Nice. Good. See, try to work on the long lines technique, Cypher. Try making, I see you got a good one on, like, the bottom of his chin, but I can see you kind of, a lot of lines are like this, you know. That's what we're trying to avoid. So, Cypher, busted! You haven't been paying attention. Now I gotta ban you. Great. Nah, I'm just kidding. Chill, dude. Very chill. But give that a try. I know it's kind of tough. I know it's going to be tough, but like, drawing is hard. Life is hard. Alright, cool. So let's start working on some line techniques here now. I'm going to start actually thickening and thinning some of these lines just to clean them up a little bit more. Technically, right now, I probably could just go right into color painting, but it's supposed to be a kind of line art tutorial, so we're going to do that right now. So as I go up to little areas, as I approach like the little endpoints, I'm going to have it get a little darker. Especially around little cracks like that, I can actually like show like the cloth folds with this line thickness. See, isn't that neat? And without too much effort, you can really start getting a cool, like, looking, like, style. And, like, the longer time, like, you know, if you spend a long time in this line art phase, like, that's chill. Like, actually, the more time you spend on this, the faster, like, the next phase will go. You know, so there's no, like, kind of allotted time for anything. Like, take as much time as you need. You know, it's all learning, it's all practice. Yeah. Can we see the other character we were going to show? I could. The thing is, the other character, it's like I already sketched out the face, and she's not the. I can show you, but yeah, she needs a lot of work, bro. She's just not ready. Actually, hold on. I need to make sure it's safe for work for me to show you. All right. Yeah, see, it's nothing yet. All right, cool. This is the other one. This one will be drawn next. I'll save it for the next stream. But just to give you an idea, see her. This is you can see this is kind of like the more inky line stuff. But yeah, we're gonna have to completely redo her face. Like, I'm not happy with that at all. And then so yeah, it's very, very rough. So we'll be starting this on scratch next time. The mage chick, I can show you that. She's actually pretty refined. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. And we got the alchemist too. I could show you that too. Nice. Nice. So the mage one. So you gotta think like this sword instructor chick's gonna be kind of like the big one. The archer chick's gonna be kind of like the medium one. This is gonna be kind of like the small one. So this is gonna be the mage chick in the game. So as you can see, yeah, like this character is like pretty refined already. Her like face and stuff. Nice. Ah, thanks, man. Yeah, so she's gonna be the really cute one. You know, like this one's actually gonna be kind of like this character will actually be kind of nice to you though, but I think she'll be kind of like a little scared. Like Jessica and I were like brainstorming on this character. Got another one. This one like I don't know. She probably won't make it in. You maybe will see her sprite, but this will be like kind of the like an alchemist chick. So she'll have like she's kind of like half. Like literally like half elf, like she's got like elf parts sewn on her and all that stuff. Basically think of like a Frankenstein that like was like just super smart and kind of just like just became her own like Dr. Frankenstein. So like Frankenstein's monster became Frankenstein kind of thing. So that'll be really fun. She'll be fun. So there's gonna be lots and lots of ladies. Yeah, I haven't even begun to concept out like the leader of the order. She's supposed to be the hottest, so awesome. Yeah, is there any kind of like what types of any characters you guys like? Is there any characters that like what's everybody's waifu kind of thing out there in the chat? That would help me a lot. Yeah, anyone just tuning in? Hey, what's up? Me hey, how's it going? You know, it's me, Din Money here, just chilling, painting. Sorry, I'm so used to painting. Today we're actually drawing, talking about little like cleanup line techniques, and I forgot to label it on the stream. I always forget, but yeah, cool. So right now we've already got a pretty solid like line work. We're just gonna be going in and darkening some areas, refining things. Like we gotta like look at this little bun. There's supposed to be a bun in her hair. I don't know. I haven't been fully like I haven't had a solid like okay, yeah, that's the hair I want to give her, like a hairstyle kind of thing yet. I don't know, I'm trying to think like something like I almost want this chick to be kind of like the vice president from Prison School. I don't know if anybody's watching that right now. So that's kind of where I'm leaning towards at this moment. Yeah, so yeah, waifu war. So what's oh, what are these designs for? Hey, Famous Pony, thanks for the follow. Rock and roll. I appreciate it. These are for actually like a dating sim I'm going to be working on. So we're just designing the characters right now. Yeah, if you're curious, I do have like a little game demo I made on my DeviantArt if you want to get an idea of the game style kind of thing. That one's just like a software test, but so you can see that I can do it though. Nice. Hey, anyone just tuning in, hey, thanks for coming. Thank you, Tasty, thanks for the follow. What up? Alright, so let's use the rotate tool. I think it's ready for that. I want to get a nice clean line going across here. When your hand sticks, like ouch, watch out for that. Cool. Since this is a bottom line, I can get away with like adding another line and kind of darkening it. If it was a top line, yeah, you want to keep them light. You want to keep the top lines a little lighter, the bottom is a little heavier. It kind of gives it like, think of it like almost like you're drawing gravity kind of thing. It's just, yeah, it's just the old school kind of thing that just works. Nice. Cool. I would be scared to date any of these girls. Yeah, right? Well, it's gonna be, they're gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool, yeah. I know, it's, don't worry, they'll wait till you get to know them. Maybe you'll like them. That's the whole thing. They start off hating you because you're a faulty apprentice. You're this stupid boy that's, you know, trying to like, they're forced to like teach you how to, you know, become a real knight kind of thing. Yeah, so, but I appreciate the feedback. I'm sorry if they're not that attractive. That's good. You let me know right now so we can edit them, make them look like chicks you would date. The thing is, though, I do want this to be a little different because all the, you know, typical dating sims, it's just, super just like moe kind of anime stuff. Hey Gabriel, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Girls that don't look like they can kill me. Yeah, no, these are definitely gonna be badass chicks. What are you talking about? This chick looks like she shouldn't look like she can kill you. Jesus, man. She's super cute. We got one in there that, you know, won't kill you. The other ones will kill you. Yeah, there you go. That's funny though. Chill. Yeah, this one's supposed to be kind of the most badass one. Like she's a sword instructor. And if you don't like dating sims, hey, you can just play it like a normal thing and just spend time with them and just, you can imagine that you're just sword practicing the whole time if you want. You know, I'll leave that up to you. Nice. Yeah, I'll shade in a little, right? I know it's just line work, but sometimes it's kind of nice just to shade in some of that stuff just to help discern it. Like again, the more time I spend in this phase, getting all this squared away and nice, easy to read, the more quickly the later phases will go. What later phases? That's a good question. Thank you guys for asking that. Next, like, you know, like the painting, coloring phases, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Nice. Read my last one on an idea for a character. Then read my last one. Huh. Well, you can do a character created by alchemists, like she's made from an element or some emerald or something like that. That, how are you supposed to, you know, bang an emerald chick? That's what I want to know. That's chill. That's a chill idea. See, that's what I'm worried about. I don't want to get like too crazy with them because it's so easy to be like, oh man, let's come up with like crazy female ideas. You know, like I do want them to be relatable. So, like, yeah, I can have like this chick and this other one be a little like kind of rough around the edges, but like I do want when you get to know them. Hey, Krath, yeah, Krathos, thank you for the follow, bro. Appreciate it. Anyways, tuning in, if you're into character design and stuff, definitely give me a follow. You know, I know, I'm sorry, today we're kind of just talking about dating sim stuff. It was supposed to be talking about line art, and oh well. What are you gonna do? You never know what happens on a Twitch stream, or what will happen. Cool. Well, I'll just darken around these little bases right here. That'll really help, like you see how it's starting to really look like they're connected now? It's like, ah, cool. Very cool. Sometimes you can even draw on like the shadow. It's kind of fun, but I'll leave that to you. You know. Sometimes I'll do that. I'll get like super fall in love with the line, do all these crazy things, and when I go to paint it later on, it's like, god damn, there's all these like lines everywhere. Oh man. I find drawing men difficult. Well, are you a girl, Leiko? That's what I'm gonna say right there. Then you're probably a girl then. Because if you're a girl, drawing guys are difficult. If you're a guy, drawing girls are difficult. Unless you're a polarity plus, then you can draw them just fine. Yeah, I know. I find girls difficult. I've been really trying to practice them over the past year. I really want to boost them up. That's another reason why I want to make this dating sim game. You know, I feel like my characters are starting to get, you know, starting to get sexy enough. I guess. You should check them out. Oh, hey, thanks, Jared Dog. Appreciate it. Nice. The stream crashed as you replied. Oh no. Oh man. I wish I could draw better guys. Yeah. Yeah, Cypher. I was saying like, yeah, that'd be cool. But like, yeah, how are you supposed to get close to an emerald chick and touch them? That'd be tough. She'll be so rock solid. Thanks. It's weird back here. Chill. Yeah, that's a cool idea, but I feel like that'd be a little, like I was saying, it's really easy, kind of like us with thinking of like zany characters and stuff. So I want them to, you know, still be approachable, and like said in there, I'm sorry, I forget what it was, but like, you know, it's like they don't want to date chicks that will kill them. It's just like, about that. Sorry for the robot voice. Sorry everybody. Sorry. I was just testing you, making sure you guys are still listening. That's all that was. Just a test. just a test. But yeah, cool, very cool. Like, yeah, what we were talking about, like, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, helping me escape just when I needed you. Sorry, it's really hard for me not to sing that song. Alright, but cool, yeah, I want these characters to definitely be original. I don't want them to look like typical dating sim chicks, you know, like, that's because this is kind of probably not a good idea, but I am kind of making this game for me, you know, like, kind of like what kind of chicks I like, you know. I just love really strong, badass chicks, you know, like, oh man, oh, I don't know, I don't want to say that. I love all kinds of chicks, actually, you know, but that's why I want kind of, you know, all my waifus together so I can, you know, take them. So this will be, you know, it'll be fun. I'm definitely looking forward to making this game. I hope you guys enjoy it. I do want it to be kind of on the funny side too, you know, so don't worry, like, it'll, you know, don't, like, feel like these chicks are gonna really, like, kill you or something like that. You know, there will be, you know, it'll be fun. I mean, it's the Faulty Apprentice. I mean, you're not going to be like super Nightman, like badass. So it should have like a level of humor to it, you know. But we'll see if I can pull it off. I have a bad habit of trying to be funny and then just going like super epic with stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's so hard not to go epic, though, right? I mean, epic's so cool. Nice, get a little seductive look in there. Cool. Sorry, that was weird. Sorry for that little tiger growl. But yeah, anyone who's tuning in, hey, what's up? Din Money here. We're just, you know, just drawing this character for like a dating sim kind of thing. So, you know, again, when this character was being designed, a lot of thought went into, like, yeah, her armor on, and then also like armor coming off. So like kind of thinking about like, oh, without these unbuttoned, how's that gonna look? You know, with the shoulder pad off, how's that gonna look? You know, some of the stuff. I was playing around with the idea of her wearing shorts, but like, I don't know, it just wasn't working. I think I want the archer chick to have shorts. I think that might work a little better. Yeah, so it's tough. It's tough. Tough decisions. Just want to move that over. What I did there is I just quickly selected that, Command T, transform. Just moving it over really quick. Yeah, we could redraw it, but you know, it's fine. It's a little faster this way. I'm not, I don't need to prove to myself that I can draw lines again. You know, it's all good. Yeah, I just want to get some little, maybe some design flourishes in here. Starting to, you know, generally I don't like to kind of shadow stuff like this, but I don't know, it's so fun and just like relaxing. I really help, like, I mean, it kind of helps, like, you know, see the character a little better. And like, again, none of this is a waste of time doing that. Like, you know, if I'm going to paint over all this, it doesn't mean it's a waste. It's, the more sharp and better, like, more cleaner this is, the more everything's fleshed out and easy to understand, just the quicker the next, phase is gonna go. And since these are gonna be like sprites for the game, I want to make sure it's like very clear and easy to understand. What about making a nemesis of this character, like an evil version of her? Actually, that's I was thinking, yeah, the dark elf, like the dark elf chick will be nuts, like the prisoner character. Yeah. Anybody, why are you shading? I thought the shading comes in painting. Just curious, probably. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I was saying, what am I shading? Sorry. It's funny you asked that, because I was kind of answering that even before you asked it. Yes, or we must have a telekinesis thing going on. Yeah, shading, yeah, sometimes it's just kind of, I don't know, relaxing, nice to do. We could try to rush into the painting right now, but I'm not going to lie to you guys, it's so boring watching me base color stuff. It's like, so boring. So I'm just going to, just trust me, like, I'm saving your guys' life, not having you watch me do that. What is base coloring? Oh, that's a great question, or a great question. Thank you for asking. It's basically putting in the flats, that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it just the shading right here. I'm just doing it just because it's relaxing, chilling. That's what kind of these Twitch streams are for me now. It's just Jesus. Could not get that line. Alright, cool. Yeah, so yeah, you don't have to do the shading. Definitely, I could save it for the painting, but right now it's like, yeah, it's just kind of nice. Helps me see clearly what's on what. Yeah, maybe I'll regret in the end, but it's all good for now. So what I want to do now is, like, now that we've got some, like, kind of clean lines on here, see, just adding these outlines, how much these sections are starting to pop a little bit. It's like starting to really kind of, we're starting to get a little dimension already, even though we're not painting. Something really quick to watch out for, like I know some people when they go to color, they'll automatically go in, they'll try to just like lasso. Yeah, we're like brothers. Yeah, awesome. Oh, antidote. Yeah, I'm open for commissions, and I do have some. But yeah, definitely hit me up on DeviantArt if you're interested. Yeah, I am open. I have to take care of some first though. But we'll see. It's still early stages for them. They might just be asking and then not actually commission me. Hey, Shad Scroll, thanks for the follow. Yeah, anyone coming in, I'm new to Twitch, so I could really use the follows. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people don't even go into rooms unless there's like a lot of followers, so a lot of viewers. So I appreciate everyone giving me a chance here. I don't want to let you down. But yeah, I love designing characters. That's kind of what I do for work. I do a lot of work for like tabletop games, and I've been branching out into mobile games lately. It's it's super cool. I'm very fortunate. I get to work with LP Chan and Jessica. They're like super great artists, super cool. And so I'm very lucky and very happy. But I had to do a lot of drawing, worked my butt off to get here, so yeah. So now I want to share that knowledge with everyone on Twitch. And yeah, my kind of specialty is character design. That's what I'll be focusing on a lot, but my true little mission here is to kind of facilitate transferring into digital. Hey, Midori Jinx, hey, thanks for the follow. Like, so if you are interested in drawing, if you want to like get into digital, if you want to like do like, if you're into concept art and character design stuff, definitely give me a follow, because that's basically 90% of what we do here. And I will be dropping knowledge bombs all the time, so that's really good, really fun. Cool. So yeah, today we've been actually focusing on clean line stuff. And like right now, like I'm just cleaning up and adding a little outline around everything, just because. And I don't mean outline around everything, like because if everything has an outline, it's just gonna be a thicker line work all over. What tabletops do you play? Mainly just play D&D right now. Like I'll play like some random ones my buddy will bring over sometimes, but I'd say D&D is the only one that I'm actually like playing right now. Like I'll be playing tomorrow. And it'll be the time of my life. Yeah, LP Chan's our current DM. I'm DMing for another party. But yeah, I kind of just got into tabletops. Like I was working on tabletop games before I even started playing them, which was like really, I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, I just I never knew about them kind of thing. And then one day, like my friend like had us play D&D, and it was just like, dude, where have you been all my life? Like this is so fun. Yeah, so. I don't know, I keep saying it, and it's gotta be a matter of time before we start playing D&D on Twitch. Like, that'd be so fun. Hey, the insane goth chick. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, again, anyone who's coming in, definitely give me a follow. We do a lot of character design stuff here, if you're into that. Today we're focusing on doing line work, that kind of stuff, cleaning up the lines. We already had like a rough version of her, and we're kind of just tightening up, basically, cleaning and just making everything kind of precise and easy to read. That's what we're doing right now. And everyone is more than invited to come. If you're watching this on Facebook, hey, thanks for even clicking the play button. But yeah, please feel free to jump in the chat on the actual stream. For some reason my little Twitch alerts thing's kind of down and it doesn't show the chat on the screen. But everyone is in there and it's a hootenanny. So definitely go in and check it out. And a good little thing when you're shading, if you want to try this technique sometimes, it's kind of cool if you actually lasso it first. Then you can just really quickly just, you know, it'll be super clean and nice. Like I know Peachon would even like she'll even like use a brush that has a lot more scratches in it, like this. Like watch this go back, and she'll be like, I guess pretty crazy, huh? Like you drawing it twice as fast. So it's pretty neat. Oh, sorry, I should have showed you that brush. I just like didn't. I didn't show you what the brush looked like. My apologies. Please forgive me. But yeah, something like that. You see how it's already a lot of lines on it. I know you're thinking like, where did you get that brush? Brush like that are actually really easy to make. Go ahead and try it. But all my brushes are available on Patreon. That one I didn't even make. That one's part of like the old Applebot like speed painting set. You've probably seen it around online. It's a really good one. Nice. Hey, what's up, Polarity? Nice, welcome back. I guess if you've been here the whole time, never mind. Oh man, I can't digitally color. Only coloring is color pencils. I don't know. We'll be stalking you for coloring. Oh, sweet. You know what? That's funny. I almost did a coloring demo today. Maybe we can do more coloring. I did a lot of coloring stuff yesterday. It was a very like advanced Photoshop session. We kind of talked about a little more complex stuff. So today I'm trying to keep it very very casual and easy to understand. So yeah, so here we are right now, and we're still having fun though, right? I hope we are. Oh my God, please tell me we're having fun. Yeah, if anybody doesn't know, cool. If anybody doesn't know, we do have some really awesome artists in the chat. I know LS Drake was here earlier. Polarity Plus, he's really good. Definitely check him out. And then of course my studio mates Peachon and or El Peachon, and then Jessica. Yeah, definitely check them out. Very, very cool peeps. Awesome. Sweet. Oh man, yikes, time flies. Alright, so we only have 3 minutes left. So if anybody has any specific questions, definitely let me know. I'll forever hold your peace. I'm going to go ahead and start the landing sequence. Raising tail fins or whatever, and I don't know. I'm not a pilot. I wouldn't really know what to say on that. But yeah, cool. I mostly play Vampire the Masquerade. I've not tried to recommend the classic World of Darkness kid. That's chill. But I love the combat stuff. Like I love like it's my favorite part of D&D. That's the only thing that why I'm not sure if I would play the Vampire Masquerade. I've heard that's a little more girly. That's cool though. I actually did like a little masquerade quest in one of the D&D campaigns. It was a lot of fun. Nice. And again, just adding this little outline on the edge will really kind of just help the character's silhouette as a whole. So like, don't think it's like super cartoony or anything like that. Yeah, I guess it kind of is, but hey, it's tried and true, and it just works really well. You know, think of it like you know, it just adds to the whole illusion. Like our brain, it's like we're used to just seeing, you know, things separated from the background as is. So this kind of just captures that same effect for our brains. A really good example of this, like better than I could ever draw, is Rek. Anybody follows him, REIQ. That guy is like super sick penciler, and he's a great for this, like kind of like he uses the outline technique like really well. As you can see, yeah, it really makes them pop. You know, it makes it pop off the page. So it's good to kind of like have the lower lines on stuff where things connect. You know, if you want something to be in front of something else, like I make this darker. And it also just pops the character as a whole, like an outline around the whole thing will help. So very, very, very good in now. It's kind of old like inking techniques, kind of stuff like that. Yeah, sweet. Din Money, hey, when you think you will stream coloring for this? I don't want to miss it. Maybe we could do it Sunday. I'll be doing the super stream Sunday, definitely. That'll be fun. Yeah. Maybe I can do a stream Friday. We'll see. We'll see. My work's like, since the convention, like I'm really like backed up on work. So, like I've got to do a lot of emails after this, and like I'm so behind. Like I feel really bad. But yeah, definitely on Sunday I can work on the coloring for this, and I appreciate you giving me the feedback. Like, 'cause I mean, it's all fun for me. I mean, whatever I'm doing here, I'm gonna be happy just to draw or paint. You know, and I'm happy just to be here. So if there is something that like a certain thing you guys want help with, or like a certain kind of like subject matter, like coloring, yeah, I'm totally like that's good to let me know so I can kind of have a character prepared for that day, like, oh, okay, so I can kind of schedule my work to kind of meet whatever your guys' needs are, so it's like, yeah, this chick will be definitely ready to color over the weekend, so we can totally do that. And if there's anything else anybody has in mind, like, yeah, let me know so I can kind of so I kind of have a little opportunity, because one of the projects I'm working on, they actually do allow me to work on it online, or like kind of like show what I'm working on. So if I see something that's like, oh, cool, this would be good for like a demo on that, I'll do that. I can kind of do that. Awesome stream, thanks, Din. Thanks for working on this character. Hey, no problem, Jared Dog. Thanks for coming out, man. Glad you dig her. Glad somebody's into her. Nice, cool. Sweet. Oh crap, we're already 2 minutes over. Yeah, sweet. Any chance of going to post this somewhere? Any chance going to post this somewhere? Maybe process. I'll definitely post. I post like all the process stuff on my Patreon. If you're interested, Jared Dog, yeah. Post all the process on there. And I did have a video on this before we drew it from scratch, basically. Hey, Kogan Kisaru, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. So, is anybody down for like a raid right now? Maybe let me start looking at that. I need to start closing this down. So thank you again, everybody for coming out. I really appreciate it. If if you're into character design, concept art, you like game art, definitely give me a follow. That's basically all I do. I work as a character designer for like I'm a freelancer, but I do a lot of work like contract to some Japan companies and that stuff. I do a lot of tabletop and mobile game stuff, but it's basically all characters. So I love talking about character design, so that's why we're here. If you're interested in that stuff, definitely give me a follow. I'll be doing the super stream next on Sunday. Might be able to squeeze another stream in sometime in there. Special thanks to all the sick artists out there coming out. Yeah, LS Drake, definitely check that guy out. I don't know if he streams, but definitely check him out on DeviantArt, same tag name. Thanks for coming out, bro. You're sick, dude. You're super sick. Also, special thanks to Polarity. Everyone that came in, sorry. I feel weird like saying specific names, because then I feel like I'm leaving out other people. So I guess let's do it like that. You know who you are. You know that you're badass, and I appreciate you guys. So alright, let's look at someone to raid right now. Does anybody have anyone in particular that they want to raid with me? Let's freaking raid! I'm pumped right now. I'm pumped. Let's freaking raid someone. I still don't have a cool like raid thing. Oh, let's get Amberthist. Maybe we should raid her. Let's see who else we got on there. That's the one I'm looking at right now. Yeah, cheers, Drake. Later on, bro. Sweet. Hey, cool. I see myself streaming on there. That's funny. Let's raid Din Money. That's funny. Hey, Baker Tom, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Alright, let me find this chick. I'll post a... Thanks a lot. Yes, do her. Okay, cool. Let's get it. Here is the link. Does anybody have that like Kappa Bob Ross thing? I don't know how to do the emotes. Can someone post that for me? Or let's just do Din Money Raid. Alright, everybody copy that. Let's do that. Hey Lux, oh you're coming at the end, man. Sorry, we're about to just go raid someone right now. So everybody, let's go over to Amberthist. Yeah, there's the Kappa. All right, let me copy that. Let's put that in front. Dang it, I missed it. Oh god, oh god. Is that how I do it? Kappa Ross? Yikes, I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry guys. Like I said, I'm still so new to Twitch. It's gonna be tough. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, this should be the correct one. Let me know how that looks. Nope, I totally butchered it. Oh god. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that space. I had to put space in between. Alright, let's try that. There we go. Alright, everybody copy that. Let's go raid. Let's raid this bitch! Alright, everybody, here we go. Let's do it. Does everybody need the link again? Alright, everybody got the link? Alright, everybody go over there now and let's start raiding. Alright, everybody got it? Alright. Let's give it to her so hard right now. I want her to just like cry. Alright, sweet. So thank you everyone for coming again. Let's freaking raid! Thank you everyone!